Yo, what's up, guys? Beats by HCN here, and yeah, today I'm going to be showing you guys beat breakdown on how Wizkid featuring Arya Starr to Sugar was made. So without wasting much of a time, let's just get straight into the beat breakdown. So yeah, the first thing I did was to look for the BPM, and I just dragged in this VST. I dragged in this VST Serato samples, what I used to get my BPM or key of a song when I try to remake song, and I don't want to stress myself. So you just drag and drop the MP3 that you want to get. So when you drag and drop it, then you look above this side, you can see 105, then F sharp minor. So that was how I just got it. So just wanted to like lay that out, and we're playing on an F sharp minor. So yeah, the drums are used, and every drum sample you hear is basically from Hissy and Attack It Volume 1, Volume 2, aside from this Afro pack. Yeah, the drum sounds like this. And the swing I'm using the Swing Logic 1651. So yeah, after doing that, listening to the track, I added the snare that was used in the intro around here. This snare here that was used in this intro. So I just dropped it in a simpler, and I selected, when you drop it's going to be like this. So I just selected just this one by dragging this. So I selected just this snare. Yeah, I just wanted to use that to like layer with the drums that I have up here. So yeah, listening to the track, I added an amapiano shaker just to give the groove that I was hearing. And the first one was from GHS Beat Shakers, also a free sample pack, and you can check it out, link above, and it sounds like this. And I layered that with another one. This one has a little bit of like some chain sound or something. So yeah, the next idea was an ACN tom, and it sounds like this. That's what it sounds like, and you can already get the groove. And one other thing I did was to click, see this D here, like delay. You can either delay it or make the sample come faster. So what I did was to bring it down -8, and now it was 0 like this, which sounds like this. I was getting a little bit of delay, so I was like, okay, let me bring this to the front. So I had to make it like -8. Yeah. So you can use this to like swing, like, try to like make some things delay a little bit. So that's the usefulness of this delay right here. So yeah, just a quick tip. So the next thing I added, listening to the track as well, was also a bongo. This beat was just basically the groove and the drums. You can see you're already getting that groove. I added another one, HCN low. This was just like giving that low end. So yeah, the next thing I did was I added the log drum. Yeah, and I'm using the one-shot log drum. You can also get that from ACI and Attack It Volume 2. And yeah, so what I did to this one was just I added an MV2, and I just increased this a little bit to try to bring out the low levels of this log drums. And yeah, it sounds like this. So yeah, we're done with the drums. Moving on to the instruments. First of all, listening to the sound, I think if you have Omnisphere, because currently I don't have that, you should check the In Memoriam 2. I feel like that was the sound that was used. I might be wrong, but yeah, that's what I feel like. Yeah, so but for this one, I'm using a Lounge Lizard. Let me show you a simple trick on how I got this chord progression here. So I just listened to the track around this side. This is where the chord was played. So I went to like the quiet place, which was in the intro, which sounds like this. You can hear. So what I did was to like drag this, copy this like from here to here, then I drag it down over to this spot. You see, it's showing this music icon. Then when you drop it, I selected harmony, and that was how I just got the chord. So you can do that individually if you're not good at playing keys. So I just wanted to point that out. If your album needs fair, you can check in memoriam. So yeah, but for me, for this one, I used Lounge Lizard, and I'm using this preset Read One. So it sounds like this. So listening to it, I felt like okay, the high ends were not that much, so I EQ'd it a little bit. I've added another EQ again. This time around, I'm cutting and I'm raising a little bit of the high frequency. So just little effects. Then I added a little bit of vinyl effect because I felt like the instrument was a little bit going like off tune or something. So what I just did there was to increase the depth a little, increase the rate a little. I cut a little bit of the lows and the highs just a little. Then I reduced the noise. I added clicks, and yeah, this is what it sounds like. It's just to give it a little bit of that vinyl effect. And after that, I added a hybrid reverb, and which sounds like this. The idea was to like give this instrument a little bit of tail, so it doesn't just cut off. So if you listen to it with the drums, simple like that was how I did that. And the next thing listening to the track was this Lounge Lizard, and I'm using a time based one, just the first preset you get, and this is just a piano and electric piano, and it sounds like this. So yeah, after doing that, I added KCN low like a bass, and on its own you have to use headphones to be able to hear this. Sounds like this. So let's bring it in with the drum so you get to feel what it sounds like. It's just a simple beat, like no stress. It was just like looping or two, and they were just vibing. So the next thing I added was this in the chorus part of the song, and yeah, I was able to like, you know, figure my way out, and I got this from Anna Blissful Souls, and yeah, it sounds like this on its own. Now, if you notice around this side, there's like a decrease in volume. So what I just did was automate that using. I always drop utility whenever you want to automate either the gain or the panning. Always drop utility, and you can get that from audio effects, utilities, utility. Just drag and drop. Try to automate with using utility, because if you automate from this place and within the song you try to make changes, that automation is going to automatically switch off. So that's the reason why I always do my automation in terms of gain and panning with the utility effect. So yeah, so you can come to the gain and you show effect. So like you can see around there, what I just did was to like reduce the velocity. Listening to the track around this side, this sound just ducked a little bit, then it came back up. So this is what it sounds like. Okay, imagine there's no utility on. This is what you get. See, it's still uniform. So that was just the reason why I did this. Listen to the track. That was what was done. And yeah. So the next sound I added was a bell sound, and this also comes in the chorus part of the song. And I'm using frozen carving bell, and this is also from Anna 2. And yes, it sounds like this on its own. So yeah, this is what it sounds like together with the beat. And the next thing was a SFX effect, and you can also get that from HCN Volume 1. And this is what it sounds like, just a normal vocal riser effect. So yeah, another thing is this sound right here in the intro part of the song, where we have these vocals around here. So now how did I get this sound? I got this from Contact, Excel library, and 12 Afro notch Afonso. You can use Afonso, whatever. You click this right here, and yeah. So what I did was I played the first one, then I played the second one. I recorded them differently. Then what I just did was to convert to wave and blend the two together. I was listening to the track. Yeah, I think like that's basically everything. Like, yeah, it's just a simple beat, it's just vibe. They were just vibing through, and yeah, I hope you've learned one or two things. Just a simple beat breakdown on how Wizkid featuring Arya Starr 2 Sugar was made. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment your thoughts and tell me what else you want to see. And yeah, remember to stay positive, and positive things will always happen to you. And I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial video. Peace.